So, what is fashion going to look like in the future? Now, I'm not talking about haute couture because it's really hard to predict where artists are going to go with their ideas. And really, at that point, when you're talking about very high-end concept fashion, it's really pretty hard to predict. But I think that in terms of streetwear and what people are wearing day to day, we can pretty easily postulate where we're going to end up in the not too distant future. Already there are designers like Diana Eng who incorporate technology and science into their designs. And for example, she created a hoodie that had both a heart rate monitor and a camera embedded in it. So the idea was that when the wearer's heart rate reached a certain level or exceeded a certain level, the camera would automatically snap a picture. And when she conceived of it, the idea was that it would be capturing the wearer's life and the moments that were important to that wearer throughout the day, so that it would have a record of, all of the exciting things that happened to them while they were wearing her garment. Of course, it's very, very easy to see potential military applications of something like this, and there has even been discussions about possibly using a technology like that to monitor parolees so that, as their excitement levels maybe go up as they're thinking about possibly falling back to their criminal behavior, that could be monitored, which brings up some other, theoretical issues. But if you think about that technology, and then you think about the fact that there are also designers, and even just scientists that aren't really fashion designers, developing clothing that has LCD and plasma displays embedded in them, garments that are full display pieces, really, it becomes very, very easy to see how, as we move forward, technologies like that are going to integrate not just with clothing but with each other, so that you could, for example, if you thought of those two technologies, be wearing something that captures a picture when you're excited and then displays it on the very garment that you're wearing, so that you're almost literally wearing your heart on your sleeve. Additionally, we also have nano generators coming out, which they say are only about 5 years off from being integrated in our day-to-day lives, which are very, very tiny. I mean, when they say nano, they mean tiny. Tiny chips that basically they're flexible and they harness kinetic energy and can store it as usable energy. And so far, I think they're about at the point where they can harness the equivalent energy of about 2 AA batteries. And what this basically means is that this chip is embedded in your hoodie, your running pants, whatever, and as you're moving, it's flexing, and every flex creates some current, and that current's being stored. And that means that could potentially power your mobile devices, power your MP3 player, power, any number of things, and more going forward. But as we've been really wearing through our fossil fuels and we're exploring new technologies, I think our clothing is going to become one of the technologies that we harness to make ourselves sustainable in the long run. Otherwise, we're just kind of being foolish. So I look forward to a future where we can both think and feel with our clothes, as well as use them for a solution to a lot of our energy problems.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit HowStuffWorks.com. And don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free, on iTunes.